Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll be talking to you guys about the history behind Fulani braids and where it's from and why ladies back in the days used to wear it. So first, you guys need to understand that Fulani braids are originated from the Fulanis. Fulanis are mostly from West Africa and from other parts of Africa. I'm not going to get too much into that. But Fulani braids has been a symbol of different things for ladies. Now, I'm going to go in split by split of the century and why it's been a symbol for different reasons. Now, in the 15th century, ladies actually wore Fulani braids for childbirth, to bear childbirth, to show that they're able to give birth, and for good luck as well. So if they're basically trying to have a child, if they want to show that they've got children, or they want to show that they're, like, you know, a woman of growth, they basically would get Fulani braids. And that's very interesting because this day and age we don't really wear Fulani braids for those reasons. We literally wear Fulani braids because it's nice. Like, I mean, I got it done because it was nice. So women back in the days also wore Fulani braids to show wealth and to show standards and class. Now, Fulani braids was worn by certain people in order to show how high they are, and they actually wore beads, a specific amount of beads, to show how much of wealth they have and everything, which is very important back in the days. Because I felt as though Fulani braids was just worn because it was nice and it was just something of the tribe, but these Fulani braids actually have a meaning. And now, another thing that Fulani braids was worn for was for ancestry, to obviously show the background and where you're from, and to represent who you are and the place you're from. Any girl out there that wore Fulani braids at a young age was obviously wearing it to represent who her ancestors were, what her what part of the tribe she's in and everything. And this is actually a very surprising fact, but they actually wore specific beads to show their specific culture. What I basically learned from this is that Fulani braids was actually used for different reasons. Oh, I also forgot to let you guys know that Fulani braids was actually also used for peace and for good luck as well. So there was so many reasons towards why Fulani braids was used. And if you guys will see, the beads that are used for Fulani braids probably have different meanings. I mean, probably this bead has a meaning and I don't even know about it. I'm joking, guys. I got it from the hair store. Hopefully it doesn't have a meaning because I don't believe in those things. But this is very, like, powerful. I love the fact that women of color have brought history back again. Do you get where I'm coming from, guys? I mean, it's like, is this 20th century? And this Fulani braids was basically worn in the 15th century and probably years before that, which is very, wow, like, really representing women of color. And I really think we should still keep up with it. I mean, do you guys realize that even last year we actually started wearing box braid, poetic justice braids, short braids? Those short braids were represented back in the 90s. Like, people back in the 90s would wear those type of braids, and that would be a braid of beauty. The fact that we've actually brought Fulani braids back now is a very huge symbol. It just shows that we are never going to forget about our ancestors. We are never going to forget about where we're from, about the true love of Africana, of the braids, of the beauty of Africa. And I just love that. Like, I live for that. It's great. It shows that a lot of hairstyles that we wear these days are actually from different tribes in Africa. So let me quickly tell you guys about the different tribes in Africa and what they all differently mean and why people have different tribes in Africa. So in Africa we have different countries, and in those countries there are different tribes. For example, Nigeria has different tribes such as Yoruba, Igbo, Benin, Orobo, Hausa. There's so many different tribes, and clearly they would have different hairstyles, different ways of dressing, different symbols, different marks. If you guys actually see, there are actually different tribe marks for people from different cultures. So quote me wrong, but if I am wrong, but there are actual tribe marks for Yoruba people. Like, they have the long lines on the face just to show what tribe they're from. So if you want to see one of them on the road, you'll be like, oh yeah, you're from that tribe, you're Yoruba. And to think that in the 20th century we are still doing that, so that really shows that we continue on our culture. It really shows how strong we are on believing where we're from and believing that we can continue our culture regardless of our background, regardless of the century we're in. Even in the 30th century, by God's grace, we will still continue our culture, which is very interesting. And obviously Fulani is within the West Africans. There are different countries around that. even lemonade braids are probably not even from this century. Lemonade braids was probably done from a different tribe. We don't know that until it's being said, you understand, guys? So obviously some people may not have known that, you know, this is the reason why people get Fulani braids. Some people may not have known that, but obviously I've said that to you guys and now you understood. So the same thing with lemonade braids. When I do get lemonade braids next time, or I might as well just do it either ways, even if I don't get it, I will explain to you guys the background and the history behind lemonade braids, just in case you guys want to know. I mean, it's very important to know these things so you know while you're getting a hairstyle. So when you're sitting on that chair and getting your hair done, you feel like a queen. You feel like you're doing this for your people. You feel like this is a remembrance. This is a carried on thing. Do you understand, guys? But yeah, and also feeding is probably not even from this century. Everyone's talking about I'm getting my feeding braids, I'm gonna get slit. No, it's not even from this century. It's from so yeah, because obviously, guys, you know, I had to get these braids done, and if I'm gonna get a braid, I need to know the reason why I'm getting a braid. I need to know the background. I need to know what these braids are about, and I really felt as though I have to come on this platform to educate you guys on what these braids are about, just in case you guys don't know. And yeah, guys, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please, guys, be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button to know when I upload. Bye, guys.